The next time you're planning brunch or maybe an outing with your besties, change up the routine a little bit in an effort to save money. If you can invite your girls over, open a bottle of wine, and meal prep as an actual activity for the week. I like that idea.
Yeah, make it fun. Our budgeting expert, Makisha Booth, has some tips to get it done. Thanks so much for being here, Makisha. Okay, so the big question is, where do I start with all of this?
Yeah, meal planning.
Yeah.
So you have two options. You can decide that if you both want to meal prep separately, you go shopping together and buy your meals separately if you don't have the same sort of diet. Or you can buy bulk and save that way and prepare the same meal together and go back in and do food prep together. But it's a great way to kind of like have time with your friends and make food prep social because it's not something we usually love making time for.
Right.
It feels like a chore. Like I'll do it every now and then, but I'm like, oh, I'm spending 2 hours in the kitchen and it pays dividends, but it's frankly not something I want to do.
Exactly. And if you're someone who has friends that you love to hang out with, you're going to do those things anyway. You might as well choose something healthy and productive and cost saving to do with them when you're doing it. And so this is an option.
Because you can go to brunch. I can speak for myself. I go to brunch and I can spend like $150, on all the mimosas and all the things.
And you're buying the calories too.
That part. No, but seriously, that is such a good point. And so then you spend that $150 in the grocery store, make mimosas at home, and then you've got a week worth of food at your fingertips.
Exactly. And you don't have the time to do the food prep because you've been hanging out brunching.
Yeah,
so
you might be a little tipsy when you get home.
That part. And I don't know about food prepping at that point.
Just saying.
You mentioned doing this with friends, but you could also do this with family members too, right?
Absolutely. You can do it with your kids. You can make it fun. And you can get matching aprons. You can do playlists. You can do themes. We talked a little bit about this with like staycation where you can have food around the world themes and come up with new recipes and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and one thing that I do want to mention before we go, because I thought this was so interesting, because say I want to do meals that I know my family likes and my girlfriend wants to do something else, but then you swap and you're getting somebody else's cooking, you get to, have your kids introduced to maybe a different type of food if you're from different cultures. So this feels
because it gets old. Sometimes when you food prep, if you food prep the same stuff every time, you get tired of eating that way, and that's how you head right back to the restaurants.
So everyone makes one big dish and then you share.
You can do it that way.
And then
or two dishes.
One person gets stuck with all the dishes. Hopefully not.
All right, it's smart. I like it as always. Makisha, thank you. Yeah. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Sounds good.
All right.
Makisha.